Welcome to our channel Money Minded Online, the podcast where we explore the best strategies, tools, and stories for making money online. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned hustler, or just curious about how to thrive in the digital economy, you're in the right place. Each week, we bring you actionable insights, inspiring interviews, and proven tactics to help you build wealth online. So sit back, take notes, and get ready to transform your future. Let's dive in.
All right. So have you heard about all these apps that promise to help you make money online? We've got this podcast script here, and it's promoting one that claims you can get instant cash just for doing simple tasks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
instant cash, huh?
it sounds pretty tempting, right?
Definitely.
Who wouldn't want to earn a little extra money on the side?
Right.
Especially if it's easy and doesn't require a ton of effort.
Exactly.
But is it really all it's cracked up to be? I mean,
That's the big question.
is it too good to be true?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to, try to figure out in this deep dive.
Yeah, we need to peel back the layers here and see what's really going on.
Exactly.
Because these apps, they definitely know how to, appeal to our desire for easy money, quick rewards.
Totally. And this script is it's all about that. It highlights things like listening to music, watching videos, taking surveys, even just trying out other apps. And they're like, you can earn money for doing this stuff.
Sounds pretty easy, right?
And they really emphasize that whole get paid instantly angle,
Oh, yeah.
which is a pretty big hook,
Oh, for sure.
I think that's what draws a lot of people in.
Yeah, instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing.
It is.
It plays on our psychology, that need for immediate rewards.
Absolutely.
But it makes you wonder, right? Is this approach actually setting people up for long-term success?
That's a really good point.
Are users actually building valuable skills or a sustainable income source? Or are they just chasing these tiny, dopamine hits from completing these tasks?
Yeah, it's like that instant gratification can be a bit of a trap sometimes.
It can be.
You get that little rush, but then what?
Exactly.
So let's actually break down the earning potential here, all right? Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Okay, let's do it.
The script says you can make around $12 a month just by listening to music for 4 hours a day.
Okay.
And they claim that surveys could bring in anywhere from $150 to $750 a month, depending on how much you participate.
Okay, so first of all, those numbers sound a little too good to be true.
Right.
How is this app making enough money to pay its users these amounts? The script doesn't even mention their business model.
That's a great point.
Are they relying on advertising, data collection, or something else entirely?
Yep.
We need to understand where the money is coming from, right?
Yeah.
To even know if this is sustainable.
Absolutely. And even if those figures are accurate, 4 hours a day for $12 a month?
Yeah.
That's less than $1 an hour.
Right.
It feels like those content mills we've talked about before, where people are basically doing
digital labor.
Yeah, digital labor for pennies.
Exactly. And the script conveniently glosses over that.
Totally.
They also mention earning $40 to $400 a month from completing tasks and offers, plus another $20 to $100 through referrals.
Okay.
It's interesting how they present listening to music as passive income.
Right.
While completing tasks sounds more active, but the potential earnings are flipped.
Yeah. It's almost like they're trying to downplay the effort required for some of these tasks and inflate the potential earnings for the easier stuff.
It makes you wonder.
Yeah.
It really does. It raises questions about the actual effort involved in each task and whether users are likely to, overestimate how much they can actually earn.
For sure. And then there's this whole idea of multitasking your way to wealth.
Oh, yeah.
The script even suggests listening to music while you work to make some extra cash. But is that really realistic?
Well, that brings up some concerns, right, about the potential downsides of constant multitasking.
Yeah.
Sure, it's tempting to think you can make money while doing other things. But research shows that multitasking actually makes us less productive and less focused.
So you might be earning a few cents here and there, but you could be sacrificing the quality of your actual work.
Right.
Not to mention the potential mental drain of always being on.
Exactly. And that brings us to the psychological impact of this whole setup. What happens when our brains are constantly bombarded with these quick hit rewards?
Yeah.
Does it change our relationship with work and motivation in the long run? Ooh, that's something to think about.
It is. It really is. Yeah. It's like we're being trained to just chase these fleeting rewards instead of focusing on real sustainable goals.
Right.
But okay, the script does try to address some of the potential drawbacks.
Yeah.
They list some pros and cons.
They do, yeah. On the plus side,
Okay.
they highlight the instant payouts, no upfront investment required, the flexibility to earn like whenever and wherever you want,
Yeah.
and multiple earning options.
Right.
Sounds pretty appealing,
It does.
especially for someone just starting out,
Totally.
who maybe doesn't have a lot of capital to invest or,
Yeah.
wants to try different things. So there's definitely some positives there.
Okay, but what about the cons? What do they say about the downsides?
Well, they admit there's a low hourly rate.
Yeah.
The tasks can be time consuming.
There might be geographic restrictions,
Oh, right.
Those are often tied to the app's advertising partners who might only need users from specific regions.
Oh, I see.
And there's the possibility of payout thresholds.
Payout thresholds, what are those?
So basically, it means you might have to earn a certain amount before you can actually cash out.
Okay.
So even though they advertise instant payments,
Right.
you might have to wait until you hit, say, $10 or $20 before you see any money.
Ah, so it's not as instant as they make it sound.
Right.
It's another way they're kind of manipulating the perception
Yeah,
of how much and how quickly you can actually earn.
exactly. And it's important to remember that these pros and cons might not be the same for everyone, right?
Right.
Your individual circumstances and goals play a huge role in whether these factors are actually good or bad for you.
That's true.
Someone with limited free time, for example, might find the low hourly rate and time commitment a deal breaker.
While someone looking for truly passive income might not mind those aspects as much.
Yeah, it's all about perspective
Exactly.
and what you're actually trying to achieve with this.
Absolutely. Okay, so
Yeah.
the script acknowledges these drawbacks, but then it tries to counter them with these so-called pro tips for maximizing earnings. Things like focusing on high-paying tasks, leveraging referrals, logging in daily, automating tasks, and watching for promotions. What do you think? Are these actually helpful tips or just common sense dressed up as insider secrets?
Honestly, they sound a bit like those clickbait articles that promise to reveal the secret formula for making money online.
Right.
Like, duh, of course you should prioritize high-paying tasks.
Yeah.
But is the app actually going to provide enough of those tasks to, make a difference?
Good point. And it's interesting how they present these tips as if they give you some kind of control over your earnings, In reality, the success of these pro tips likely depends on factors beyond the user's control, like the availability of high-paying tasks,
Right.
the effectiveness of the referral program.
It's all about creating the illusion of control.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, you're still at the mercy of the app and its algorithms.
Precisely. It's crucial to approach these tips with a healthy dose of skepticism
Yeah.
and avoid falling into the trap of believing there's some secret formula
Right.
for maximizing earnings.
Okay, so let's get real here. Is this app a legitimate side hustle or just another cleverly disguised way to extract our time and attention for pennies?
Yeah.
Is it even worth the time and effort?
That's the million-dollar question, and unfortunately, there's no easy answer.
Yeah.
The script itself admits that this app is unlikely to replace a full-time income, but suggests it can provide a nice little boost. They emphasize the flexibility and the fun factor,
Right.
which might be appealing to some people.
Sure, but fun doesn't pay the bills.
Right.
And even if it's just for some extra cash, we have to consider the opportunity cost. Is spending hours on these tasks, even with instant payouts, really the best use of our time and energy?
That's a great point. Maybe that time could be better spent building a more sustainable online business, learning valuable skills,
Right.
or just disconnecting and enjoying some genuine downtime.
Exactly. And that brings us back to the bigger picture.
Yeah.
We need to be intentional about how we spend our time and energy, especially in the digital age, where there are so many distractions and demands on our attention.
Exactly. This deep dive isn't about judging this particular app,
Right.
but about empowering you to make informed decisions about how you engage with the vast world of online earning opportunities.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in all the hype of make money online schemes. But we really need to think critically about the trade-offs involved.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the financial side of things, right? It's about how we value our time,
Yeah.
our energy, and our mental well-being. Spending hours on these tasks, even if they offer those instant dopamine hits, might not be the best way to use our precious resources.
Like you said earlier, maybe that time could be better spent building a real business, learning a new skill, or simply enjoying life offline.
Exactly. And let's be honest, I mean, we've all fallen for those tempting promises of easy money at some point, right?
Oh, yeah.
But this deep dive has hopefully given you some tools to, like,
Yeah,
evaluate these opportunities with a more discerning eye.
absolutely. So for anyone listening who's like intrigued by this app or others like it, what's like the most important thing to remember before you hit that download button?
Okay, I'd say this. Don't let the allure of quick rewards cloud your judgment. Before you jump into any money-making app, take a step back and ask yourself, what are my real goals?
Right.
Does this app align with those goals?
Yeah.
And maybe most importantly, am I genuinely excited about spending my time this way?
Such great advice. It's not about chasing the latest trend or falling for empty promises. It's about finding opportunities that truly align with your values, your goals, and your overall vision for your life. And sometimes the best way to like make money is to invest in yourself and your own personal growth.
I completely agree. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
Especially in the digital age where we're constantly bombarded with information and opportunities.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Big thanks to our expert for joining us and helping us navigate this complex landscape.
It was my pleasure.
And to all our listeners, remember, be critical, be discerning, and most importantly, be intentional about how you spend your precious time and energy.
Well said.
Thanks for tuning in to The Deep Dive.
Thanks for tuning into our channel Money Minded Online. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share this episode with friends who are looking to make money online and join the community. Drop a comment below with your favorite tip or takeaway. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep hustling and making moves. See you in the next episode.